So, today begins our maiden voyage into Doom War Chapter 2. The servers are back up, and I'm ready to get started on this to begin my farming crusade for Squirrel Girl and Proxima Midnight. And who, at least for the former, I have a 7 red star I need to get activated, so that's the goal for this patch. I haven't decided how I'm going to break up this video necessarily, depending on how easy Doom War 2 is for me and how long this video ends up being. So it might all be in 1 or in 2, but I'll obviously make that clear in the title and description below. But chances are you're already watching this anyways, so... so with that all out of the way, let's get this show started. Alright, so let's get this maiden voyage kick-started here with Doom War Chapter 2. Now, in the description below, in case I don't think I said this in the beginning, that I will have timestamps for each of the levels, depending on how long it takes, of course, whether or not this is 1 or 2 videos. If we get this through on the first go, then I probably will just release this all in one video. We are going to be skipping through the dialogue a little bit here. I'll probably look back at it on my own time. Hopefully, I actually usually read these things, because sometimes it gives little spoilers into what we might see down the line, but... we're skipping ahead here. So this level, the start of Doom War 2-1, is AIM, Mercenaries, and Wakandan. Now, I was thinking about using Shuri in my team, which is actually auto-planted in here. So I think we want to use a tank, though. So I think we're going to go with AIM on... Oh, not Monstrosity. We're going to go with Security here on the side. And then we're going to do this, I think, with AIM, Assaulter, and Graviton, so they get the turn bar there, I think. And then we're going to use Shuri for extra support there. Normally I would just use the full team with AIM Monstrosity, but I think this should be fine here. So 360k, roughly. I do have some ISOs in them as well. I think Scientist Supreme and Shuri have level 2 ISOs, support ISOs, but other than that, I think everyone else is at level 1. So hopefully this isn't too difficult here. The power levels actually seem very similar to Doom War 1, so I'm hoping that we can get through this without much trouble, but we'll find out, of course, here. So, alright, Mercs fall in line. Doom's forces aren't getting anywhere near Wakandan soil. Alright, we're fighting some, I don't know, we're fighting some Venoms. Whatever, Mordo. Oh, let's put this up to 3 times here. Okay, so let's get that started there with that defense up there. Gonna debuff all of them. Unfortunately, Shuri gets that, but we'll be able to flip it later. I might save my cooldowns here. Oh, that didn't do a lot of damage. I was hoping it'd do a little bit more. There we go. Get that ability block, or that heal block sent back at them. We'll be able to flip all that. Heal block. Oh, I should have waited, actually. But AIM Security might be able to flip some of this back, actually. All those tanks on that one side, they're crafty there. Oh, come on. Drax almost dead, but then we still have that Hydra Armored Guard. And we still have more enemies coming down here. Okay, we need to get through. We'll just defense up again, I guess. Just plow into this Armored Guard, I guess. I don't want to waste my cooldowns here. Oh, send back some of those bleeds, but that's a lot of bleeds there that AIM Security has. Some of those debuffs are being chucked back, but not all of them. So let's focus on this Venom, actually, because they have heal block. Now, okay, we can heal up a little bit here. Can we flip them? Oh no, we're back up to the debuffs, that's fine. And now here we're going to do the slow and the bleeds. And some heal block. Oh, I should have done that in Carnage, maybe. Just trying to focus down on this Venom. Whoa, how much damage did we take there? We're getting hit up a little bit, but luckily our health is still above the point where AIM Security can actually throw these back. So that's good, and we should be able to do that. I don't even know what's going on here. There's so many debuffs. I can't tell if those are still bleeds, because I thought Scientist Supreme flips all of them, because I have the special at 7, actually. But it looks like I still have bleeds here. I don't know if she's bugged or what's going on. That's weird. It says she still has bleed. I think that's bugged. She still has bleeds, but I'm pretty sure she chucked everything back. And I flipped it, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's definitely a bug number 6 there. I was actually going for Venom, but somehow I got Mordo down, so let's just... how many? We don't have a lot of debuffs here. Let's hit that Carnage. And I guess we're just going to keep doing this here. Healing back up. I guess we'll use the special. We're about halfway through the node. Now I don't know what is coming next. Oh, here we go. Okay, we got a Loki, Hydra Armored Guard, and a couple of rockets. Raccoons. I think I want to focus on Loki first, though, because that mind control might be a pain, but we are at least locked in to aim security. If he does take his turn here, which I think he... Oh, maybe he might not. Oh, do we get him? We got him. Okay, so that's not bad. So it does look like AIM does really well. These debuffs, Scientist Supreme, of course. And you can use AIM in Villains 7.1. So because that they're viable here in Doom War 2, it might be worth for those people who did level up AIM for Villains 7 to actually continue doing so. So at least when you get to this point, it might be a bit easier than the other options of Wakandans and Mercs, because we know all about Wakandans, that they're not the premier team that they said. Obviously, Shuri is helping a little bit, even though it doesn't look like it. She is keeping everyone alive with this defense up as well, so that's helpful. And to be honest, at this point, I could probably just auto it, which I'm going to do. So it doesn't look that difficult, but this is just the first node here. If we can get through these 3 nodes, I don't expect it to be too difficult going forward. Because we do have the symbiotes that we can use for the Spider-Verse team in the next segment, I guess you could say. So we're just going to skip through the text here. Something about Doom and Wakanda and Emma Frost for some reason. Okay, so that's a 3-star. Doom 2-1. Getting started here, and what do we get? A load of nothing and some some training modules. What was on that node? I didn't actually check. Some superior cytoplasms. Okay, so nothing too important. This has a mini unique here. This is the superior syringe. So at least if you need these for tier 14, you can start farming these here on this node here. Let's flip through here a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go with the same team. I think it's working out. So hopefully we can just hold the line and use these characters for the next 2 nodes. So far, so good. Oh. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, we're gonna skip through this a little bit. Looks like we got a mixture here. Emma Frost. Okay, some Marauders, I guess. Mixed Marauders. We're probably gonna have to go with Emma Frost first, although... I don't know if that actually... Now that I think about it, she's gonna clear all those, isn't she? Oh no, she didn't. That's weird. So she didn't do her special. I expected her to clear things. Let's just do that, I guess. You didn't get disrupted. Okay, so hopefully... Throw back some of those. Throw back the defense down. There we go. Alright, flip the Shuri's negatives. Oh no! I was afraid of that. Alright, we're still stuck behind that taunt for the moment. Not much to heal, so we're gonna just hold that. Okay, now we're gonna try and work away at Emma Frost. Get that defense back up. She never specialed though, which is strange. AIM security is holding the line pretty well, even though she's got defense down, actually. I love the fact that she chucks back her buffs at everyone. All the negative buffs get chucked back on AIM characters, and AIM security is one of my favorite minion tanks, next to Merc Ryguard, actually. But let's look at that. Oh, we got some Brotherhood 2.0, Blob and Toad. Some of my other favorites. I might want... Oh, right. Yeah, okay, that's kind of annoying. Chuck back some bleed. Okay, we're stuck in on Blob, unfortunately. Alright, this might... the big wall of Blob. Oh, there goes Winter Soldier, though. Oof. Get that defense up. Okay, looks like Sabretooth bled out. Man, Blob actually hurts. He does do a fair bit of damage with his combos. Okay, we need to heal now. Get some more healing out. And the taunt's gone, but I think we're going to try and go into Blob anyways. Get some bleed. Maybe he'll die there. Maybe bled out. Psylocke. I hate Psylocke because she always chucks back the negatives. she's going to do that, so I'm not going to... Oh, that didn't do much. I'm not going to use that yet, the ultimate, because I know that Psylocke's going to chuck some of this stuff back at aim security, probably. Just waiting for that. Wait, whenever she takes her turn. Come on. There we go. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Oh, God. Almost lost aim assaulter there. Oh, gosh. Hold the line. Okay, get some healing up. Got the taunt back up. Chuck some of those debuffs back. All that goes back. There we go. Okay, I think we're doing a little bit better. Let's finish off Blob here. I'm going to stun Psylocke. And then I'm actually going to work on Pyro. It was a bit of a pain. A lot of debuffs there on Shuri. I should be able to flip that here, though. There we go. Oh, apparently I didn't flip everything. And I actually didn't get any buffs because she had Disrupt. Oh, and I just just defense stuff. Okay, I don't think it matters too much because I think we're going to win this anyways, but I really screwed up there. Get some slows down. Another taunt. Aim security holding that line really well. Can we get Pyro down here? Pyro is down, so I think at this point we can just put it on auto. 2 left. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, so that looks like a 3-star here. It wasn't too difficult. I think probably the hardest part of that level might have been Blob. And I could see that if you have a ton of negative status effects and if your aim isn't as high as mine, that you could have some problems with Psylocke chucking all those negatives back. And if it was a lot of bleeds, actually, that could kill somebody. So just be careful of that when you're going through this, I think. And that's a 3-star there. Did we get any syringes? No syringes. And 1 power core. What a slap in the face. That's so ridiculous. Okay, Doom 2-3. 20 energy here. I don't think there was anything fancy on this node. Okay, we're gonna go with the same team. Hopefully it's not too tough. And then I almost see that we could probably auto the next 3 nodes because of the symbiotes, using all 5 of them. So we'll talk about that when we get there, but I wholly expect that not to be overly difficult with those available. So we do have a fancy glowy Shuri and Black Panther here. 11 enemies remaining. Okay, and we have a Minerva, so we kind of have to focus on Minerva first, probably, otherwise she's going to bring the others back. I guess some negative stats effects, that's fine, I think. So we're going to work away on Minerva here. We're going to stun Minerva as well. Okay, so she's basically dead. That didn't do too much there. Get that taunt off. Okay, Minerva should bleed out, maybe? I don't know. Ooh. But for good measure, we'll just do that. The special with Graviton. And we'll get a heal block on Black Panther. Oh, actually, Black Panther has defense down, so I think we'll just hit him. Oh, wait, now we're stuck into M'Baku. One of the notoriously worst characters in the game, who consistently is ranked at the bottom of my my tier list. Some debuffs, some more debuffs galore. I love AIM. I really hope that in the future that they do decide to bring out MODOK or other AIM-related characters. It's actually one of my favorite factions. The rework was really great back when they did it, and as far as minions go and other characters, it's pretty good, I think, and I have a lot of fun with all these debuffs. Unfortunately, in other places, they're obviously really good in campaigns, the campaigns that use them, but they don't unlock a legendary at this point, and you don't need them in other parts of the game. But I find them a lot of fun anyways, and I like using them when I can. So it doesn't look like it's going to be too tough here. Let's get a slow on Scarlet Witch, actually. Oh, that resisted. Let's finish off Shocker. We probably need to kill this Shuri at some point, but I'm not really having that much difficulty. I think I could probably actually just auto it. It doesn't seem all that hard. Maybe, so I forgot what, I'm at 360k power, but Shuri is about 90, I think. So a lot of it is surprisingly coming from her. So the 4 aim are about 250 or so. I do have some good red stars on most of my aim, so take that with a grain of salt, but I believe that my aim is sitting around, with the exception of Scientist Supreme, who is tier 14, I believe the rest of them are around the tier 11 level. So that gives you an idea of maybe what you might need to expect if you want to clear this. I'm doing this fairly well, it looks like. Hopefully I don't end up fighting it for being on auto. Let's get these visions down. So far, so good. Oh, dodge. Stupid vision and dodging. There we go. But our healing seems to be pretty stable with these two characters. I think Shuri is definitely a good choice. She's a legendary character, of course, so that definitely helps here. And then Graviton has a lot of good utility for his skills, and aim security just tanks like a truck. I mean, I suppose you could also use Merc Riot Guard in this instance if you have him higher, but I think aim security is really great for chucking back these negative status effects when used alongside aim. So, funny, the glowy Shuri actually ended up staying alive to the end, basically, but didn't really impact me too much here. And Scientist Supreme, between Scientist Supreme and Shuri, there's just a lot of healing going out, so didn't have any troubles there at all. So we're gonna go through this text here. Got through the Wakanda section, or whatever you want to call this. The Wakanda setting. I'll go back and read this later, in case there's something interesting in here. Madripoor, I just saw that. That's interesting. That's like a previously known mutant hiding ground, I think. I think it's different now in the comics, though. Okay, nothing interesting here. One superior basic catalyst. Thanks, Scopely. And now we're going to be moving on to Doom War 2-4. So this is the start of the Hand Marauders and Spider-Verse character lane. Don't ask about the Hand. A lot of people rumor that there was going to be a Hand rework, which didn't end up happening, at least yet. And then, of course, you can't use Emma Frost in this because she's not actually a Marauder. So, in terms of who you have available, obviously it's the Spider-Verse character symbiotes with Sinister and other Marauders. But I'm obviously going to go with symbiotes. This is my second best team that I have, 480k. This is probably overkilling it. But I think anyone who is at probably Doom War 2 level probably has the symbiotes now after going through this. This might be a bit more difficult for newer players who are sort of working their way up to Doom War 2, though, if you don't have Symbiote Spider-Man and the rest of the symbiotes leveled, but that's probably going to be your best option. They have the best amount of sustain, and even though this isn't Raider Dark Dimension, they still have really stellar synergy, so I don't expect this to be very difficult at all. Okay, this looks like an operator thing. There's an operator thing in the back there. Defeat the enemy operators to win. Okay, so who are the operators? Okay, there we go. Like these Merc lieutenants. Okay, so they're dead. I'm just gonna auto this because I think this is gonna be super easy for me. This is like my raid team, so I don't see this being a problem at all. And if anyone's going through this, I definitely recommend symbiotes. If you don't have all of them anyways, consider Sinister. Probably he's one of the next best character that you could use, and maybe Doc Ock if you happen to have him, but I imagine that most people, not a lot of people do have Doc Ock unlocked, at least as of this video, so definitely symbiotes, and then Sinister as a potential fill-in if need be. I don't know if the rest are really all that great after that, and obviously not Hand until they maybe get some sort of future rework. Yeah, I think this is just like auto territory here. My game's lagging out a bit. Oh, one more over here. One more hit on this guy and then I'll move it over. So auto with me clicking the characters, I suppose. But still, it doesn't really seem all that hard. Just smashing these guys. That being said, I am tier 14, so I do understand that this is a very high-powered team for this, but to be honest, I didn't even break a sweat. I wouldn't expect anyone to have even a 300k, 250k symbiote team to really break much of a sweat. This is super easy, I think. So unless it gets significantly harder in the coming nodes, I don't see these 3 nodes being a problem for anyone. I see the first 3 nodes potentially being a problem because of the type of characters that you can use, and maybe the last ones we'll see as we go through it. So again, kind of pushing our way through the dialogue here. Something about Madripoor and Latvarian energy. And a boom, whatever that meant. Alright, I forgot to check what was actually on the node. We do know that Doom 2.6 is the Squirrel Girl node, so that's when I'm going to be start farming Squirrel Girl daily there. We're at about 20 minutes or so in at node 5. Should be able to pick up the pace here though with the symbiotes. Okay. Alright, so let's get this started with Baron Zemo, actually. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I have a Mystique on my team. That's interesting. Yeah, let's get this started at kill Baron Zemo. Can we get him before he takes a turn, I wonder? Ooh, we did, actually. Because he's got that annoying passive explosion that clears positives, so I'm kind of glad I did. Oh, there's an invisible woman that needs to go. But we're stuck on a taunt, so can't do that. We need to get through this crossbones first. Alright, that should be fine there. Onto Invisible Woman. 7 out of 12. Got an ability block. Okay, so she's done. She's not going to do any of her moves there. And yeah, everyone, yeah, this is a massacre. This is literally... wow. They don't even stand a chance. So... yeah, this might be hard, you know, for those people who don't have the symbiotes unlocked, maybe didn't get a chance to unlock Scream or Anti-Venom when they came about. But this is, I mean, supposed to be an endgame chapter, so I would recommend building this team. This is the best team anyways as of this video for raids and other game modes, so, I mean, this is, yeah, this was not a struggle in the slightest. No struggle here. Mystique is an armored guard. Okay. Do we fight Taskmaster in this next level? Maybe? It's a shame that we didn't actually get to unlock him farmable, because that would be nice too. We're still missing Taskmaster as of this video as well. We got some superior performance trackers, skill mini uniques there if you're needing them. So that was Doom 2.5, and so now we're going to be moving on towards 2.6, which of course, as we know, is the Squirrel Girl node here. So let's jump in. Same team as always. Maybe I should do a challenge run with Hand. Oh god. The Hand challenge for Doom War. That would be hilarious. I actually, maybe I will. Just, I have like a 200k Hand. I highly doubt this enough, but it would just be hilarious. I think it'd be too hard, actually. Probably wasting my time. But, you know, the thought of doing that with Hand is pretty hilarious. Okay, so what do we got? We got a bullseye, fancy bullseye, and that's it so far. That looks to be like a Merc Lieutenant, actually, so he does buffs, so we're going to be targeting him. We do have a Mystique as well, as another temporary member. So we're going to focus there, and then on the bullseye, I think, although we just kind of obliterated them all, mostly. Wow. Offense up. Okay. Bye, bullseye. And basically buy everyone else. Jeez. Half of them are dead already. Okay, Taskmaster. Let's start there. We got some disrupts on that Hulk. So that's not going to matter either. And boy, this set of lanes just got decimated. This set of nodes. Didn't have to put any work in it at all. Completely on auto. To be honest, I imagine if you're anywhere 250k above, you'll be safe on these nodes as well. Maybe not necessarily on auto, but I don't see this being a problem. Now, if you don't have Anti-Venom or Scream potentially, you know, you could use Sinister as a healer backup support as well. and Strife as a tank if you really wanted to, but otherwise I don't see it all that difficult. And boom, boom, bada bing, that is done. Something about Ladveria. We'll figure it out later. Bullseye. Something about Green Goblin and Nick Fury, and then okay, as a 3-star, and that is Squirrel Girl done. And unfortunately, I didn't get any Squirrel Girl shards on that first go. There is actually a little bit of extra gold that we're getting on these nodes compared to Doom War 1. Not a very significant amount. I think it's maybe 150 to 200 gold more. I believe it's 24 something on the other ones in Doom War 1, but it's a little bit. So Doom 2.7, this is the start of Black Order, Hydra, and Power Armor. Now, I would recommend using Black Order where possible, and then beyond that, probably Zemo and Red Skull, and then after that, maybe Falcon. Beyond those 7, I honestly can't recommend any other characters too much, so this is probably going to be endgame content for a lot of people. We do have Adaptive Pathogens, that's Mutant T14 mini-uniques here, so let's get this started here. Again, we're just going to jump through the text a bit. Something about Taskmaster and Green Goblin. Okay, so... Right, so this is what it wants us to do, and I think this is what we're going to do, actually. But I'm going to move Ebony Maw next to Cull Obsidian, because if Ebony Maw gets hit, then Cull Obsidian will retaliate. So this is the team that we're going to be using. 497k, really high up there. Everyone's tier 14. So I know this isn't a great reflection as to sort of the minimum levels to get through this, but at least this might give you guys a guide as to sort of what to expect going through the nodes and what kind of characters are best suited for this. Keep in mind, this is the most endgame campaign as of the recording of this video, so it's not designed, to be done easily, I would imagine, but because I have a lot of these characters built up, that's why it's probably going to be easier. So it looks like we have Kree minions, which actually is really great for Zemo. So Zemo's going to chew up these characters here. But let's start with offense down over here on these guys. Boom. Wow. Okay, so we're going to actually do the ability block on Royal Guard. That way he can't taunt, and he's going to get disrupted. But I'm going to save my cooldowns, because a lot of these have ability offense down already. Wow. And Corvus Slave just wrecked like 3 of them. Okay, we got that taunt up, of course. We're gonna AoE again. We do additional damage to minions, so let's get that Kree Oracle down. 113k there. Wow, let's try and stun this Captain Marvel. And we do. Honestly, they're just falling apart here. We'll just do a basic. Basic again. More basics. So 5 out of 15. I will actually use some cooldowns here. I mean, it's the last wave. And then we'll focus on here, another 100k. They're dead. Ronin dead. You could auto it at this point. So that wasn't too hard. I don't expect any of these to be all that hard for me. Based on the amount of power, though, that are on the nodes, I think they're somewhere in the 60 to 65k range. I would imagine that 250k is probably the minimum that you'd want to go into these with. But if you have all these characters leveled up, I would imagine that you're probably at that point already. And if you're going into Doom War 2, probably you should be in the sort of the, clear Dark Dimension 2, getting ready for Dark Dimension 3 kind of area in terms of the game. Because you do have to get through Nexus 8 and 9 to get onto these nodes as well. That's a cool Dr. Doom background, by the way. Just wanted to point that out. Here we are, Doom 2.8, and so we do get superior sigils. This is a Mystic mini-unique, so let's jump in here, see if this is any harder here. Nick Fury talking to Mr. Fantastic there. Alright, we're fighting some Doom stuff. Same team, we're going in with this. Like I said, alternatives, I would definitely recommend using all of these characters. Alternatives to those, though, of course, can also include Red Skull on top of that, and then Falcon as a last resort. I honestly don't think any of the other power armors are going to really do all that well. And the Hydra characters as well, you'd be dipping into minions at that point if you're not using Red Skull or Baron Zemo. I guess Crossbones or Winter Soldier, but definitely I would not be doing that for this. Okay. So we've got some symbiotes here with some Emma Frost, a couple of minions as well. 17 enemies. Okay, so let's get this started here on that side. Let's see if we can get Emma Frost down. We can ability block her, I guess. Stop her from doing anything. So that'll help. Some retaliation damage. Oof. Might as well get that up now. Oh no! Clear some buffs a little bit. Okay, we'll just do the ult, and then there goes everyone else. I meant to taunt, forgot to do that there. We got some more minions, which is really just, you know, Baron Zemo just chews these guys up for breakfast. Oh, we can't stun Juggernaut. I forgot, but he got slowed. And we'll do that on everyone. Focus on some of these minions, I guess. Let's try and get Venom down, though. They fall one by one. Ooh, oh wait, we didn't get him down. Okay, so what is this? Mystique, some Marauders, and Miss Marvel and America Chavez. To be honest, I don't know why I did that. Oops. Not a huge deal here, though. I mean, I'm really overpowering this. So I think, a similar team of probably about 250k is probably reasonable and probably what you would expect. Now, there was a little bit of damage there, actually, to my tier 14 Proxima. She's actually almost a yellow, surprisingly. So this was the hardest part of the level, apparently, in terms of damage taken for my characters. Why can't we click on America Chavez there? Oh. Okay. Alright, well that was done. And now we have one level left. One more, the Proxima Midnight node, so that we can get started on farming her up to 7 stars. So we do have Corvus Glaive, of course, in the arena store. Proxima Midnight now on Doom 2-9, and then Cull Obsidian yet to be determined. We did get a superior sigil there on that 3-star, so that's good. Now let's double check to see what's on this node. So what do we expect? So this is the Proxima Midnight node. There's no mini uniques here actually, but in terms of enemies, we are fighting a Doom, a 118k Doctor Doom, alongside some fantastic Human Torch actually, some Kree minions. There's a little mix here. Some other Kree, some Punisher, some Rockets. So there's a fair bit of damage going on in this team. So this is the last node, Doom 2-9. So let's definitely see if I can one-shot this. I mean, I guess if I can't one-shot it, then I'm kind of my characters are kind of maxed, so I don't know what else I'd be able to do. So I kind of expect I probably will. But given what I just saw, you know, maybe that 250 that I recommended might be more close to 300 for this node. And definitely, you're probably going to want Ebony Maw, because Ebony Maw is the support. There's really not many other support characters in this set of lanes. In this section here, so yeah, he's really definitely going to be carrying a lot of weight, and of course, kind of really bringing the rest of the Black Order together. So let's see here. Okay, 99%. There we go. Oh, and Thanos. My game's lagging a bit. Okay. Dr. Doom is powered up by interdimensional energy and cannot be defeated. Protect your operator in order to evac the base and win. Wow, this reminds me of the Ultimus battle in Nexus. I forget which level that was, but yeah, I remember this. So, okay, we can't kill him, or can we kill him? Oh, he doesn't take damage. Okay, that's interesting. So, also that's interesting. So we get a Thanos in this level, and because I had all of the Black Order on my team, he got all the Infinity Stones and therefore became empowered. So that's interesting. So are we just gonna maybe clear out everyone else, I suppose, here, and maybe keep them debuffed if we can. Can I ability block him? Oh, he resisted. Okay, that's a shame. Yeah, I don't know why my game's lagging so bad here, at least on my end. It doesn't look too terrible on BlueStacks, but yeah, I'm taking a bit of a frame rate hit on this level. Okay, so we're having a hard time. Oh god. That was the ultimate there by Dr. Doom. He's getting multiple hits in a row. Oh, Lord. And Human Torch just picked up a bunch of turn bar, I think 3 turns, but just got killed by an Ebony Maw counterattack, so that's funny. We're just going to kick away here. We're going to get a taunt on Call Obsidian. He needs to hold the line here. Okay. Alright, next wave. Gonna stun this Groot, I guess. Maybe I could have turned the turn bar back on Dr. Doom, actually. Maybe I should have done that. Okay, round 1 of the Operator. Getting some more lag, unfortunately. So stage 1 out of 4 complete. Can we... Hey! I wonder, can we kill Dr. Doom that way? I mean, we're health stealing about 15% with Ebony Maw. That's interesting. Let's... Oh, I didn't mean to flip. I was actually going to... I meant to kill the Doombot. Let's kill these rockets just in case. Yeah, this lag is awful. Don't know if it's just this level or what. My computer suddenly started taking a dive. Right, okay, so... Turn 2 on the Operator. Stage 2 out of 4. We do have Thanos, NPC Thanos' ultimate, but we're going to save that. Going to make sure the Doombots are down, since they do, if they stack up, they allow him to get more buffs and things like that. So, this is the final wave here, actually. So we're going to just focus down on just killing them, I guess. Oh, hang in there, Proxima. Proxima is the squishiest, probably, member that I have. Offense down. Okay, at this point we can probably just do the ultimate there. And, yeah. So, looks like this shouldn't be too difficult here. I think you just need to survive that opening barrage by Dr. Doom, and then after that it should be fine. So, in order to 3-star it, you basically need to survive that, and if you can survive that, then you're good to go after that. Can we... It doesn't seem like we're hitting him very hard, but actually Ebony Maw hit him not too bad. 26,000? Can we kill him? Probably not. But occasionally some people are actually hitting him for some damage there. Okay, I think we're just about to get the turn. There we are. So that is, I think, 4 to 4. Yeah, it is. So you've not bested me yet, Doom. Your perseverance is admirable, but you've lost, Thanos. Watch as I crush your precious gems to dust, then Doom will do the same to your bones. Oh. Stark, we're clear. Get out of here. Okay, Big Perp, time to go. As much as I hate saving you, we're gonna need you. I'll finish this fight, Stark. Sure, you're very big and strong before Doom catches. Let's go before Doom catches you. And we're running away, and it's crumbling. Doom, everything's Doom. And there we are, the 3-star for Doom, 2-9, the Proxima stage. My Baron Zemo took a little bit of damage there, it looks like, and Proxima Midnight also took some damage. So it seems like you just need to survive that sort of beginning bit. Make sure you keep everyone alive. I think Ebony Maw is going to be very critical for this, especially since there is a since there is a Thanos in there who is going to become empowered. I think it makes that all the more important that you have Ebony Maw on your team when you're going into this. So again, it is an endgame node, so I hope that the people who are using, who are on these levels are using the Black Order where possible, and especially Ebony Maw. So that's the end run of the Doom War Chapter 2 playthrough, and that's a wrap. So we got 3-star on everything, and of course, if you guys need any help or advice or any tips, feel free to comment in the comments below. And if you need any extra help, feel free to get at me at Discord. I'm very accessible there as well if you need some suggestions for anything related to the Doom War 2, or really any campaigns as well. And I do have a guide as well for Doom War 2 in terms of the characters that you can level up for this as well, which I'll leave in the description below as well. So that's the end of this video, which was a bit lengthy, but thanks for sticking it out there, guys. And of course, until next time, guys, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Boylan signing out.